AM 560. The answer.
When you look at who makes up this so-called government, you understand why the last thing they want. First of all, there's not one Democrat, not one elected Democrat that is irritated at the trillions of dollars that have been stolen from the American taxpayer. Not one. How could that be? And then you start to understand why they attack Trump and the most efficient Department of Justice this country has ever had.
So I'm back in D.C., and the story that I'm following this week is the confirmation hearings of Todd Blanche to be our Attorney General. That's going to happen over in the Senate. The Senate gets to vote on that. The House doesn't. And Todd Blanche is really at the center of the Jeffrey Epstein cover-up.
Oh, is he? Is he not the president that had him at the White House 17 times? He's not there? Or the one who's financed by that big fat pig, Jello in a baggie, Reid Hoffman, Obama? He's not there? It's this guy, right? And here we go, Squirrel, the dreaded Epstein. Which, by the way, whatever happened to Epstein under the Biden administration? Not a peep. The office tramp. Reid Hoffman financed that dimwit, too. Anybody ever asked that Jello in a baggie Reid? Hey, Reid! What are you doing texting him on the day he allegedly killed himself, Reid? Fatso. How many of these hookers were at your house? Saw you with your big flapjacks hanging out with your cleavage. Another Democrat man with hairy cleavage.
And I have been watching as officials in New Mexico have filed complaints with the DOJ, specifically around a site there called Zorro Ranch.
That's Tom Pritzker. You know Tom. Looks like his sister, a little skinnier than JB, also has flapjacks, hairy cleavage. Whatever happened to Tom? Anybody question Tom? Oh, Tom, what were you doing at Zorro? Were those hookers of age, or were they underage girls that you victimized? You know, Squirrel, that's the other thing. You're going to see the women come out now. Which women? The ones who were 25 and just downright hookers? Or the actual victims?
And Todd Blanche is essentially not facilitating the release of information related to Zorro Ranch.
Millions and millions of pages with Tom Pritzker on a couple of them. Anybody ask Tom anything? I love it, because all they're trying to do is cover up the trillions that have been stolen between Obama and that moron, Joe Biden, who's the president, the only president in the history of the country that holds the title of a sentence without one word.
And Joan Shingang, I'm going to pronounce it, Shanga Kawawa.
The only thing dumber than that stupid son of a pig is any idiot that voted for him. Rick in Des Plaines.
Sean, you're killing me today. You're on fire.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, you had a word you kept using earlier. It reminded me of my late father. He used to love that word, expert. He'd say the definition of an expert: an X is a has-been and a spurt is a drip under pressure.
Oh, I like that. It's very good. And it's also true how every one of these moron consultants to the Fourth Reich, every one of them, from Bernstein, who was the highest economic advisor to that dimwit moron, to Larry Summers, another Epstein frequent flyer. Whatever happened to Larry? Hey, Larry! You want to talk? Were the woman you banged, were they of-age hookers or were they underage victims? I can't keep it straight. 3 million pages. And they're going to use this to silence the most successful DOJ, who as of right now, it's in the thousands. I've done the math, Squirrel. I think it's 10,000. 10,000 scumbags. I mean, after all, in Chicago, you got 500 just 2 days ago? 500! Where's the rest of it? Where's all the success in the Democrat areas? They're the ones who cover up the election fraud, like the CIA operative Slutkin, now an elected senator, still without a lip. All of the frauds.
Breaking news right now. Epstein survivors just released one of the most powerful PSAs you need to see, the world needs to see, urging senators to vote no on Todd Blanche's confirmation. Watch this, spread this everywhere.
Really? The 4 girls that Bill Clinton raped, all were audited by the IRS, who was led by Hillary Clinton's classmate from 93 to 99. Did any of these girls get audited? How did that work? Or are these the of-age hookers that were willing participants for decades? They were late on the rent.